Hi boys and girls, and welcome back to Recess 101 Minute Moves Live. I'm Coach Marissa, and today we're going to be doing some basic yoga, okay? But first, we're going to go over our safety rules. So again, we're going to be stretching our bodies nice and long, so you want to make sure you have enough space. So if you're inside, make sure there's no tables, chairs, family pets in your way. If they are, just push them off to the side. If you're outside like myself, just make sure you're on the flat ground, no rocks or plants in your way. Another thing, if you're doing this with a brother or sister, cousin, mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, it doesn't matter who, just make sure you have enough personal space, so helicopter arms work best. Okay. The next thing we're going to go over is equipment. I have a yoga mat. It does not matter if you don't have a yoga mat. If you don't worry about it. You do not need one. But that's all you really need is a yoga mat if you have one, and a water bottle off to the side. If you look in the corner, that's my water bottle. I'm always hydrated and staying healthy. Okay, so we're going to move on to a sequence touch. And a sequence touch, again, is just to get your heart pounding, blood pumping, ready to move. So magic word of the day is going to be sunshine. And when I say sunshine, you're going to do 10 jumping jacks in the kitchen. So jumping jacks again, all the way out, all the way together. You're going to do 10 frog jumps in the living room. Okay, so frog jumps all the way down, all the way up in the living room, okay? And the last thing you have to do is go and touch your favorite book. My favorite book is Harold in the Purple Crayon. If you've read it, it's great. If not, you should definitely read it, okay? Harold in the Purple Crayon is my favorite book, so I run off and go touch it and then come back, okay? So again, let me say them again. So it's 10 jumping jacks in the kitchen, 10 frog jumps in the living room, and go and touch your favorite book. Doesn't matter what book. It could be a Dr. Seuss book, it could be Harry Potter, anything like that. Touch your favorite book, come back. I'm going to give you 45 seconds to do all three, okay? And when you're done, you're going to meet me back here, okay? Any order you'd like on the magic word of the day, which is what? Did I hear anyone say it? What is it? It's sunshine. Very nice, boys and girls. Again, make sure you're doing all the exercises, so full 10 jumping jacks, full 10 frog jumps, and touching your favorite book. Boys and girls, be honest about it. Whew. Get your body moving. Got about 30 more seconds, boys and girls. Great job, 15 seconds. Who's going to make it? Try and make it. Finish strong, boys and girls. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, boys and girls. Great job. So if you need to take a sip of water, go ahead and do that. If you need to take a few deep breaths, go ahead and do that. We're going to move on to our stretches. So first stretch we're going to do is ankle rotation. So you're going to stick out your right foot, and you're going to draw circles with your toes. Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to count to 10 all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Stick out your left foot now. Oh, that side is bad. This side's going to be worse. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, boys and girls. We're going to do arm across the body. We're going to take one arm across our body, grabbing that elbow, pulling it towards your chest, counting out loud, counting with me to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Take your other arm across your body, grabbing that elbow, pulling it towards you, counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, boys and girls. We're going to do flamingo stretch now. So you're going to try and stay as still as a statue while grabbing one foot behind you. I like to poke my belly button. Helps me stay focused. You can touch your nose, touch your earlobe, stick one arm out. But I like to do belly button. Ooh, try and stay as still as you can. It's a little windy out here today, so it's kind of blowing me over. Ooh. Counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, boys and girls. Grab your left foot now. Oh, this is my bad side. I always have trouble with it. Counting backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Last stretch we're going to do, we're going to put one foot forward and one foot back. We're going to keep this foot, keep this leg bent, keeping this foot straight, or leg, sorry, keeping this leg straight, this leg bent. We're going to lean into the bend, counting to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Left foot forward now. Again, bending this front leg, keeping this left or back leg straight. Counting backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, boys and girls. We're going to actually do one more stretch. We're going to do the side stretch. So you're going to spread your feet apart, one foot facing sideways, one foot facing straight, and you're going to lean over to the side. Counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turning your feet and leaning the opposite way. Counting backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, boys and girls. So, shake it out a little bit. So, with yoga, I'm going to take my shoes off because if I don't, my feet will slip. So, if you want to take your shoes off, go barefoot. Great. That's what I'm doing over here to the side. So, taking my socks and shoes off. Okay, boys and girls. What we're going to be doing today, what we're learning, is a basic beginner flow, and it's called the sun salutation. And salutation means hello, hi, good morning. So sun salutation is basically saying hi to the sun. So you're basically, whenever you're doing this, you're greeting the day. That's why I like to do it in the morning. So you're saying hi to the sun and hi to your day to kind of get a great head start. Okay, so we're going to go over each of the moves in the flow. And then towards the end of the lesson, we're going to put it all together so it flows nice and smoothly throughout all the moves. But we're going to start off easy. We're going to start off with the mountain pose, okay? And mountain pose, just like a mountain, you're going to be standing nice and tall and nice and strong. So you're going to really plant those feet into the ground, hands off to the side, okay? If you'd like, you can close your eyes during this pose and really just focus. Focus on your breathing, focus on standing still and standing strong. So we're going to take this pose and we're going to stand nice and still and focus on our breathing. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do another one. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's close those eyes and kind of just think of what we're going to be focusing on today. Kind of get a head start. Deep breaths, holding this pose for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job, boys and girls. So, easy enough, starting with the easiest pose there is. Okay, that was a mountain pose. So whenever I say mountain pose, just going to put both feet at the top of your mat. I'm facing the camera, so this is the side of the mat. Top of the mat is going to be at the skinny edge. Okay, so mountain pose. Next pose is going to be forward bend. So again, forward bend, very simple. Okay, you're going to keep both legs. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it. Okay, forward bend. Your feet are just a tad smidgen apart, and you're going to keep your legs straight. And your goal is to try and touch your toes. I'm not super flexible, so I can't touch my toes yet, but I'm practicing. So I'm going to try and touch my toes. Really focus on reaching and extending those knees so they're nice and straight, and trying to touch those toes. Okay, again, this is called the forward bend. You should feel it right behind your knees. If it hurts a little to keep your knees straight, you can put a slight bend to it. And we're going to focus and stay in forward bend for another. Let's do 15 seconds this time. Making sure we're breathing throughout. Great job, boys and girls. Holding it for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing back up. Ooh, I like to shake it out because that hurts my legs a little bit. Okay, our next pose. So we have mountain pose, we have forward bend. Our next pose is called monkey pose. And it's very similar to forward bend, with a slight twist to it. It actually looks, if you do the stretch, if you do the pose, it kind of looks like a hanging sloth. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put our feet, again, slightly apart, just like in forward bend. And we're going to bend our knees. Okay, our knees are bent and our arms are loose like noodles. Okay, and we're just nice and loose. Our head is hanging loose. Our knees, our arms are nice and loose like noodles. Okay, I can touch the ground in this pose. Okay, holding it for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, boys and girls. Shake it out. So we have 3 poses down. We're going to go into our next pose. So we have mountain pose, forward bend, and monkey pose. I was going to say sloth pose. Monkey pose. Okay. Our next pose is actually named after a reptile. And this reptile spends a lot of time on its belly. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to do the crocodile pose. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our feet towards the bottom of the mat. We're going to lay down on our stomachs nice and slow, okay, with our toes laying flat as well. And we're going to lay down on the mat. Our hands go next to our ribs, and we're going to lift our chest off the mat. Okay, our feet are flat, chest off the mat, and we're going to hold this. This is crocodile. We're going to hold this for 10 more seconds. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go into a sitting pose really quick. Okay, I like to call this goddess pose, but we're going to sit here. We're going to go over our next pose. So again, that was crocodile. The next pose is cobra, and cobra is, I like this stretch because it helps my back a lot. It's a nice stretch for your spine. But if it's uncomfortable for you, you can definitely do half cobra. So what we're going to do, we're going to, again, lay on our stomachs, and we're going to put our hands and toes into the mat, okay? And you're going to put your hands by your ribs again, okay? And you're going to push through your hands into full cobra, okay? I'm going to move forward a little bit. Full cobra, arms are fully extended, feet are flat on the mat. If you want to do half cobra, that's a little bend in the arms, so it's not full stretch. But again, full cobra. Also known as upward dog, I believe. Okay, we're going to hold this. Great job. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Back into our sitting pose. Okay. The next pose is another animal. Okay, and a lot of you might have this animal as a pet. And it's called downward dog. So if you ever see a dog stretch, this is very similar to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on our hands and knees, and we're going to put our feet and our toes into the mat. We're going to put our hands about at our shoulders, and we're going to press up and put our bottom to the sky. Okay? And your goal is to put your heels flat into the mat. Again, I'm not super flexible, so it's very hard for me. Okay? But you're making an upside down V. Okay? And we're going to hold 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to lower slowly back to sitting pose. So, we did mountain pose, forward bend, monkey pose, crocodile, cobra, upward dog. So after upward dog, it kind of starts almost over, so it goes kind of like a pyramid. So it goes back to monkey pose. So let's go back into our monkey pose. Monkey pose, knees are bent, hanging nice and loose like noodles. And then after monkey pose, it goes back to forward bend. So again, just straighten your knees. So monkey pose, bent knees, forward bend, straight knees. Great job. Holding it here. then after forward bend, we just go straight back into mountain. Okay, so if you need to take a sip of water, go ahead and do that. I know I do. Ooh. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay, boys and girls, so let's go over all our poses again. So, first pose, does anyone know it? Anyone want to shout it out? First pose, I think I heard it. Great job, is mountain pose. So again, feet together, really focus on standing nice and tall and strong. Very nice. Taking deep breaths. Does anyone remember our second pose? Second pose is forward bend. So I'm going to turn sideways again. Forward bend. Keeping what part of the body is straight? Our legs. Very nice. I like to put my hands here. Kind of helps me. I'm going to hold here. Great job. And our next pose, first animal pose. What is it, boys and girls? Monkey pose. So monkey pose, again, bending your legs, bending your arms, nice and loose. Hanging like you're hanging upside down in a tree. Holding. And what is our next pose, boys and girls? Next pose is the first one on our bellies. Anyone? Shout it out if you know it. Great job. Crocodile pose. So we're going to go to the bottom of the mat. Whew. Putting our hands near our rib cage. And going up, lifting our chest off the ground. Feet flat on the mat, hands by our ribs. Great job. Holding it. Great job, boys and girls. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Now we're going to go into our next reptile pose, which is cobra. We're going to go up. Very nice. Keeping our feet flat. Hands pressing into the ground. Nice long spine. Very nice, boys and girls. Holding. Great job. Hold it for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Next pose, another animal pose. Anyone know it? Is downward dog. Great job. Okay, so pushing up from our feet, lifting our bottoms, upside down feet. Great job. We're going to hold it for 10 more seconds, boys and girls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower back into the mat. Great job. And then we're going back into what animal pose? Great job. Back into monkey pose. So legs bent, arms loose like noodles. Great job. And then forward bend, you just straighten your knees. Remember to keep breathing, boys and girls. And then up into mountain. Great job. So now we're going to put it all together. So it's called a flow. So it's sun salutation flow, and we're going to make sure one flows smoothly into the other, kind of just like a wave. So it goes from mountain to folding bend, into monkey, into crocodile, and so on and so forth. So we're going to do it a couple times all the way through. So stick with me, I'll call them out. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of our mats, kind of towards the top. We're going to start in mountain pose. So close your eyes if you want to. Take a few deep breaths. And bring your arms up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to go into forward bend. Keeping those legs straight. Great job. holding it, breathing through it, and down into monkey pose. So bend those knees. Great job. Now we're going to place our hands on the mat and extend one leg out. Oop, my camera stopped working. So let's try again. Back into mountain. All the way down to monkey. And we're going to extend one foot all the way out, boys and girls, just like a lunge. Next foot, and then slowly lower yourself into crocodile. Very nice, boys and girls. Laying your feet nice and flat. Deep breaths into full cobra. Great job. Breathing through it into downward dog. So put your toes into the mat and lift off the ground. Great job. To get back into monkey, we're going to bring one foot forward towards the middle, next foot forward, and hang into monkey pose. Great job. Whew. Now forward bend, extend those knees, and straighten those legs, and all the way up into mountain. Great job. We're going to do it all again. So let's start towards the middle of the mat, starting the mountain. Take some deep breaths. Exhale down into forward bend. Great job. Down into monkey. Hanging that nice and loose. Hands on the mat. Extend one foot back, next foot back, and lower into the mat. We're going to lift into crocodile. Good job. Lift up into cobra. Very nice. Put toes into the mat. And into downward dog. Great job, boys and girls. Bring one foot forward, other foot forward, and hang in monkey pose. Into forward bend, straighten those knees, and up into mountain. Are you feeling nice and loose now? We're going to do it one more time all together. Okay, start at the top of the mat. Mountain pose. Great job. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Exhale into forward bend. Great job, boys and girls. Into monkey pose. Hands into mat, extend one foot backwards, other foot backwards, and lower into the mat. Hands by your ribs up into crocodile. Into cobra. Very nice. Into downward dog. Great job. Hold it here. Bring one foot forward, other foot forward, into monkey pose. Great job. Straighten those knees into forward bend. Great job. And all the way back into mountain pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Very nice, boys and girls. So again, that was sun salutation. Boys and girls, again, yoga is not the easiest thing, but if you keep practicing, you'll get better over time. So we're going to do our cool down. So we're going to do a couple stretches just to kind of loosen up a little bit more. So we're going to take one arm behind our head. And we're going to grab our fingertips. We're going to count to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Go the opposite way. Counting backwards to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to grab one foot behind us. Ooh. Try and stay as still as you can. Gotta learn some balance for yoga, definitely. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice, boys and girls. Grab your other foot behind you. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Now we're going to just bend forward and we're going to clasp our hands behind you and just lean forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it loose. I'm going to take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Very nice, boys and girls. So before I say goodbye, I just want to kind of remind you, boys and girls, be kind to your parents, listen to your parents, okay? Stay healthy, stay hydrated, wash your hands, and definitely focus on your schoolwork, boys and girls, okay? You guys did a great job. Again, keep practicing yoga. It'll get a lot easier. Don't forget, we do have different sessions throughout the day, so if you want to do another session, feel free to join us again. Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.